So anyways, the judge says, here we are in sentencing, and the judge says, 1 year county jail, and then he says 7.5 years on paper, sentence withheld, which means that if I do anything to mess up, like let's say I drink while I'm on 7.5 years, sentence withheld means that I am on probation for 7.5 years. So like if I do anything to mess up, like let's say I'm drinking and I get caught or whatever, I do anything wrong, any kind of police contact really, over the next 7 years, that if I do anything wrong, that I could be put back in jail or I could be revocated, which means I could actually go to prison to serve the rest of that 7.5 year sentence. So it's like, it really is a 7.5 year sentence. It's just that it's 1 year in and 6.5 years out. So he bang, and to be taken into custody immediately, bang. And that's when I'm like, oh my God. And I turn around and I look at my mother. My mother throughout this entire thing was just, upset. She's crying softly, going through her thing. My boyfriend was there at the time. I made the decision not to bring my son because regardless, I just didn't want my son to see that. Some people bring their kids to court because they think it's going to help them. Like the judge is going to be like, oh, look, we can see you're a family person, blah, blah, blah. No, that scars your children. Like, I can see why bringing your kid is good and it teaches them a good lesson. It really does. It's better you pay for it than they pay for it. But at the same time, I just couldn't imagine putting my son through that. I couldn't. And so my mom heard the sentence and cried, just immediately started bawling, and she ran to me and tried to hug me, and I tried to hug her back, and the guard grabbed me, and no, the guards would not let me touch my mother, hug my mother, my boyfriend. They would not let me say goodbye to them. They would not let me give them like my purse or anything. Like, I was not expecting to be taken into custody at this time. My lawyer had told me, like, no, flat out, like, you're going to be given time to prepare for this. So out of everything, like, again, they could have said 12-year sentence and that would have been awful. But at the same time, at least I would have been able to mentally prepare myself for that, physically, financially, everything, prepare myself for that. But I couldn't even say goodbye to my loved ones. And so that's why I went and I just disappeared so fast, because I didn't have a choice. They literally cuffed me right there. They took me downstairs. They strip searched me. They hauled me over to county jail, and they put me in, orange scrubs, orange uniforms right then and there.